Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a vocab book. So I decided to do this video because when I decided to make a vocab book, I was searching online and they didn't really seem to have like a solution to it. So I decided to make a video to help other people. So to start, what I have is a notebook that is like with these circular rings kind of thing, and it's for Chinese vocabulary, but this like vocab book idea works for any language. So what you'll also be needing is some black pens, or if you want pencil or something just to write down the words. You'll also be needing scissors, and if you'll be needing a ruler to measure out the pages. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that it's actually better to have the rings because it's easier to rip off. But if you have a notebook, don't worry, but we'll be cutting off parts of pages for this video, just to let you know. So to start off, what you need is to save one page like this, and then just title it like the language and then vocabulary or something. And then here, this is pretty much going to be your contents page kind of thing, where you can like count the pages, the next pages, and so that you can find the words easily if you're looking for a word. So the kind of style we'll be using for this vocab book is going to be like a Dutch door kind of style. So they're pretty much where you like cut half of the page, and sometimes it's like in different styles, and these are mostly used in like bullet journals, just to make it like easier to access. And so that's how we'll be making the vocab book today, so that we can like flip from English to another language. So go on the next page after the first page, and if you want, you can also have multiple pages for the index if you have a really large notebook. So then measure out the entire page, the width of it, and then you have to cut it in half. So here I've measured out 3 times, and that's what you should do, just so that you keep this straight, so that you have a straight line. And then you just have to make a line like this. And this side is longer because I measured from the area where it rips off. So before we get cutting, I'm just going to show you how the design works. So you'll be writing the English words here, and then on the other side, here, you write the words in the language that you're learning. And then what happens is you can just read the word, and then when you think you've got the answer, then you can flip and see it. And I'm also going to be doing another kind of like Dutch door with this page, so that it's like easier to cover the words so that you don't see all the words at once. So now I'm going to be writing the words in English and then in Chinese. So you don't have to do the same subject as me. I'm going to be doing clothes, and if you're doing Chinese vocab book, then that's great because you can just copy the words. And also, the paper that you just cut, don't waste it yet, because you never know, you might need it in the future. So that is all the words for clothes that I have for right now. And now on the other side, it's your choice. So for the title, you can either put the language, or you can just, I think it's a good idea to write clothes, but in the language that you chose to learn, so that you also have an extra vocabulary word as the title. So for me, I'm going to be writing down my title, and if you're doing a language where they use a different alphabet, like characters like Korean as well, and Japanese and stuff, you can also choose to write in the pinyin or in the English alphabet, and then write it also in the characters, which will take much longer for me. So that is the Chinese area, and then now what you can do is you can number it. So what I would suggest is you number it as 1, this entire page, and then this will be 2, and so on. And I would put it in the corner so that it's like this, just so that it's easily visible and you can see it's number 1, and this will be number 2, and so on. The last thing you can do is, so this is optional, so if you don't have a lot of pages and you want to save them, then maybe you shouldn't do this. But my idea, the next thing, what we're going to do is, we're going to be cutting the next page the same size as this, and then what happens is, I'm going to make little flaps, because when you, revise, for example, if I'm thinking, oh, what is it in skirt in Chinese, and then I think of an answer, and then I look over to see the answer, I can see all the answers already, which makes it which sticks in my brain and will tell me what shoes is and so on, and we don't want that. So what I'll be doing is I'll have little flaps for each one, so cut between the lines but keep the paper inside, and then when you practice, you can have a ruler and imagine there's the flaps here, then skirt, okay, you flip it, imagine these are the flaps, then you move the flap for skirt 1 for the skirt, and then you can see, oh, it's this, and you still have the others covered, and then you can do time by time, you can do the next one, and so on. And I think this is really useful, because then this makes it easier for you to practice and not see the answers of the other one. So what you're going to be doing is you'll be looking at the, for me it's Chinese, but the words of the language that you chose, and then start cutting flaps for each word. So here I see it's 2 lines below the title kind of area, which means it would be here. Then what I'll be doing is I will be cutting like this until the edge, and then cutting here as well. So, for example, this one is a flap, and then when you have it, you can put a ruler underneath the flaps too. And then you can just turn it. And then when you think you're ready for the answer, you can see, and it's right there. So these are the flaps, and if you also have extra paper because you haven't filled it fully with words yet, I would recommend keeping it there and not cutting it out, just in case you have some extra words, so that you don't have to start a new page just for a few words for clothes. But if you're fully complete and you know you've finished using all the words for clothes, you can take it off just to make it look better. And yeah, the system will work. Only bad thing in my case is it could eventually snap off for me. Yeah, but I can use Scotch tape for that. And yeah, that's how you can study. And also, if you have really small categories, you can share them, so 2, 3, kind of like that. And yeah, so I hope this helped you out if you were making a vocab journal. And please like, comment, and subscribe for more.